Hello and welcome to the Living History School. Today I'd like to show you our newest project is the Trapper's Cabin. That's the Trapper's Cabin off there in the distance. Before we go over to the Trapper's Cabin, I'd like to show you around here. Right here is our pioneer garden. We grow vegetables from the 1840s, 50s era. Here, heirloom vegetables. Kind of show what the pioneers brought with them in terms of things they grew here in Oregon. And then over here is our small blacksmith shop, and we have tools and a handle inside there. And then this is, of course, what I've already showed in other videos. This is our larger log cabin. I'll try to walk back here and see, get a full view of it here. That's our larger log cabin, pioneer log cabin. And then over here is where our fire pit, where we do our pioneer cooking. Right now it's the middle of winter, so we don't have school groups coming out here. This is our wagon, which I can we'll set up here. It has a cover and bow staves for showing the journey out here to the Oregon Territory. And then this back behind the wagon here is the Trapper's Cabin, and we'll go over and take a tour of that. The thing to the left there is our sawhorse. So we're going to walk over and take a quick tour of the newest project, the Trapper's Cabin. This is a replica of a type of a temporary cabin that trappers would use. The Hudson Bay Company was here in Oregon very early. Also, before that even was the Northwest Company, and also the American Fur Trade Company with the Astorians arriving in the early 1800s. About the 13, 14, 15, around in there, French Canadian trappers started to build some temporary more like trading posts here around the Eugene, Springfield area. They built one, as we know of, and it was just a little seasonal hut that they used just to get out of the rain. This one's kind of a replica. We just put some shakes on it the last few days, and it just has a very small door. A lot of times they didn't have a door. They would just use an elk hide over the door. No windows. Of course, back then this was grizzly bear country, and of course there's no grizzly bears in Oregon anymore, but at that time there's grizzly bears, and so you probably would want a small, pretty secure door. We have some handmade blacksmith made hinges put on the door here. Go up to the door there. That's the blacksmith made hinges, and then these nails are square nails, clinch nails that are basically bent over on the outside and the inside. You'd kind of double up boards or logs and then bend the nails over. So they probably brought with them maybe a few pounds of nails from Fort Vancouver. It's not too far. It's about 100 miles, 80 miles. Maybe a simple door handle. And then we just put on the shakes on the roof. Of course, these would be split by hand with a froe and mallet. And then, as you can see, it's very tiny, probably 8 by 10. These are just temporary structure you throw up. And then again, we're chinking them with, see if I can zoom in on this. Lost it here. Chinking them with the mud, basically the mud that's found right here on the ground. It's the moles and stuff dig up the dirt, and there's a lot of clay in this, and it packs right in there, and it could stay for a couple years in there as long as it doesn't get wet from the driving rain. So we're just starting to put the mud in between the logs. The cabin is just braced up temporarily right now until we put a more secure foundation under it. And then also pan back here, and you can kind of look at the other kind of cabin and log cabin and blacksmith shop there. over there. And then we're also going to be building a Northwest Indian plank house right over on this knoll here. And that'll happen in the spring, and we'll be doing more videos showing how we build that. So thank you for joining me today on this actually sunny day here in Oregon at Living History School. And hope you'll subscribe to my channel.